Hi, everyone. Good morning. Do we see and do we hear? Uh, yes. Good. Yes. Yes. Okay. Good morning. I am happy to see you. One announcement before we like get into like warming up and chatting and stuff. I overdid it yesterday. Do you remember when we logged on and I was like, I'm only gonna stream for a couple hours, like we're gonna take it real slow. And then Expedition 33 grabbed me by the collar and yanked me into its immersive gameplay and universe. And then I blinked and 4.5 hours had passed. Yeah, we can't do that again today. I have a lot of pressure in my face right now. My breathing is good and my throat is good, which is awesome. So we're still on like linear improvement from yesterday. But I definitely overdid it. So we're gonna be looking for a stop around like 3 o'clock. I think definitely no later than 3:30. Yeah, it's like I took all my meds and stuff, and I had a nice hot shower. So I've got the humidifier running, and it's the type of thing where it's like streaming is frequently able to distract me from any unpleasant sensation that I might be feeling. And then because I'm not paying attention to it, it goes away. Infrequently, the reverse happens, and streaming actually ends up making me feel worse. But typically, what streaming does is it takes my mind off of the unpleasant thing and puts it on something nice, and then I forget that I don't feel well, and I end up feeling a little bit better. But we definitely want to try to be just a little bit more respectful of our limited energy stores today. It was such a good game though. Ooh, Frigid. Thank you. Okay, so mod memo to me. Alerts are doubled again. I don't know why. I will do a cursory look to see if I can figure that out. And if I can't figure that out, then I'll have to look at it off stream. Hang on. Good. I'm peeking. Thanks for the follow also, by the way. Welcome to the motherfucker. Yeah, I found out why. Okay, hang on. What if I just unclick that? And what if I just unclick that? Okay, I might have fixed it. Wow, that's how I don't usually have that type of skill, so that's very sexy for me.
Handle the rubies.
Great. Well, Bender, thank you so much for the cheer. Frigid, thank you for those 5 gifties, and thank you to Zed and Luna, who both subscribed while we were on the starting screen. I really appreciate that, everyone. I hope that your week has been good, and that the week ahead that you're looking forward to and preparing for is going to be relaxed and casual. I did not end up buying more juice. I saw someone on YouTube ask if I got more. I went to the store. I went to Vaughn's last night, like 9 o'clock at night, with the intention of buying juice. And then instead, I left with 3 boxes of popsicles. So it's like, we were on the right track. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with what I bought. I should have bought both things, but I didn't. So, but the good news is the popsicles help a lot with the burning sensation in my throat at the moment. So yeah, so it's like we've got hot tea and we've got water, and I'll probably make some lemon water later. So we're good on the hydration front, but. I need this to cool down a little bit before I sip it, so I'll stash that sip command, Carl. Yeah, Rosenrod, I've been sick since last Sunday. That's why we had to cancel stream on Sunday. That's why we had to cancel Friday's stream. I don't know whether I picked up a cold or whether allergies became a sinus infection. I don't know what happened. But I was not doing well, and it's like it was energy. Energy was the problem more than anything. I would wake up and I would just be like, and I'd sit at the computer and I'd be like, okay, well, I'll do something that doesn't require a lot of brain power. I'll edit some video. I'll go through a video backlog, and I would put the video on the screen and I would sit and watch the video and it was like, no, I can't do this. I can't be sitting. I can't be upright at my desk right now. Like I can only be in a reclined position. It was the lack of energy that did us the worst. And obviously, when you are performing in a what? Yo? Gorbsby, thank you so much for 33 gifted subs. Holy cow. Yo, is that because we're playing Expedition 33? Is there a connection? Could there be a connection here? Thank you so much. Gorsby, oh my god, I appreciate that so much. It's thematic. It's thematic. Subs, if you have just benefited from one of the 33 subs that Gorsby just gifted out to the community, you get ad-free viewing, you get cool emotes, you get a special section on Discord where we play games with each other and watch movies and stuff. Yesterday we watched Nosferatu, which was interesting. We've been on a little bit of a vampire kick. I really need sinners to come out to streaming. I want to watch Sinners. So hopefully if that happens this week, like whenever it happens, but if it happens sooner rather than later. Stop it! Stop talking about bouncing on it crazy style! Stop it! Stop it! I cannot be the streamer on Twitch known for having a community that likes to talk about bouncing on it crazy style. That can't be me. That has to be someone else. That just gave me a horrible like adrenaline rush to the brain. So we're gonna let the blood seep out of my cranium for a hot second. Odd Souls, thank you for gifting that sub. I appreciate that. How's your day been? But I listen, I can't be the allergy streamer either because I don't really get allergies. That's why I think it might have actually been more like a cold. But wait a minute. Sky Crisis, aren't you supposed to be asleep? Wait just a minute here. Yo, mods. I forgot I can't say that jokingly anymore. Sky Crisis, get out of here. Fucking go to bed. Get out of here. Go to sleep. You've been awake for an indeterminate amount of time and it's probably too many hours. So yeah, guards. Yeah, I have to be careful about invoking the mod call, the mod bat signal jokingly now because the audience is we have been very fortunate to have cultivated a really swell group of people, but the audience is such that now whenever mods hear it, they're like, oh fuck, something's happening. They're like pushing people out of their way to get to the computer. So Panda was hilarious. Yeah, whatever energy was happening between Skeleton and Panda last night, that, you know, that's private. That's between the two of you and God. Confined to bed. Sometimes that's happened. Yeah, every now and then. There have been times in the past where I've been really unwell. I'm pretty sure if you told me to sleep at a reasonable time, I would never get to watch them. Well, Vixen, that's what the VODs are for. I never want anyone to sacrifice their own well-being in order to catch the stream. But it might have been Hollow Knight, actually. And this would have been last March or like 2 Marches ago, maybe. I was just coming off the tail end of a pretty serious respiratory infection. And I'm prone to respiratory infections. So what would be a minor or moderate respiratory infection for somebody else, for me, is automatically just like bumped up a level in intensity. Like it's not uncommon for me to just start coughing up blood, and it's like, that's not normal. That could be a sign that something's very wrong. But for me, that's just like baseline. Oh, okay, I have a respiratory infection. There's blood coming out of my body. Sure. They can be very severe for me, and I was just coming off the tail end of one. So my voice was really hoarse, and I'd canceled like a full weekend already, and I didn't want to cancel any more streams. So I was like, okay, it's fine. I can stream like this. I'm breathing. I just sound bad. It's fine. And over the course of like 4 hours, my voice just started to leave. Like it went from being hoarse to cracking to sometimes I would mouth words and only air would come out. And the mods all together, like, that's it. Everyone needs to leave. The stream has to stop. We're leaving. We're all leaving. You're going to be streaming to no one. There's not going to be anybody here. We're forcing you to shut things down. It must have been Hollow Knight. Was it Zote? Was it during the Zote fight? I feel like someone would remember this, but I wouldn't. Also, thank you everyone for that incredible level 6 hype train right off the bat. I am so undeserving of your generosity, but I am unspeakably grateful for it. So thank you. Thank you so much. It was gone. Yeah, it was like I was basically talking like this. It was yeah. And it was a combat challenge that we were trying to beat. So obviously Wolf 2 is in control. So I don't want to stop until I've defeated the boss. And it became like this whole thing. Yeah, it was tough, but we got better. It was only a flesh wound. But today, since I would like to call stream by 3:30, I think. Yeah, I don't want to overdo things today. I think I'll probably take us into the game sooner rather than later. And we can still talk and chat and stuff, but here my map for today is I would like to do the experimental combat with Mael. Like maybe 2 or 3 more times. I would really like to kind of try and slow down and read the 3-hit combo a little bit better. We can parry the prepared single strike basically every time, but I still kind of like lock up and panic when she comes at me for multiple strikes, and I want to take like 5 minutes, just like slow down, try to run that combat like 2 or 3 times and see if I can get a parry or a dodge timing in. Because I don't know really anything about the game. I don't know how quickly we're gonna be faced with our like a real combat encounter, and I want to make sure I'm prepared for that when it happens. Yeah, I want to feel comfortable with it, and I think if I just like slow down and pause, the game will reward me for that, because I can sense that I'm dodging too early or trying to parry too early, and then I notice it, and then I freak out, and then I start button mashing, which means that we recover and we do it again, and then there may even be, and probably not for every combat encounter, but for Mael specifically, if you flub it but you don't mash, like you may actually, if you wait, you may actually be able to recover, and I'd like to see that. So yeah, I think it could be fun. Also, Michelle, thank you so much for subscribing. That's too many months. I don't want to read that. I don't want to read that many months. I'm not. Hey, Poke, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you doing? How you been? It's hard to find. It is. Yeah, there's very much so a sensation of like, oh fuck, I fucked it. How do I get back in the zone? And then you just, it's really easy. So I just need to like, maybe I need to like physically take my hands off the controller. I don't know. So the sound clue is there's like a shing. And that's what I noticed on the single strike. She winds up, and then there's like a shing sound. And that's the cue. I think it might time up with when she starts to thrust. So I'd be curious to know whether or not the combo has a different sound cue, a similar sound cue, an identifying visual cue, all of the above. Like I wanna try and slow down, because even if I can't parry one, I'd like to be able at least to like dodge a hit, which I think might be a little bit more generous. So it could be that if it turns out this isn't necessarily a window we can read, maybe it's one we should be dodging instead of trying to parry. I know that if we parry all 3, we get like a fat counter. But if that's not something we're going to be able to do, we should probably just focus on evading. So, hey, John, welcome in. How you doing? There's an XP bonus for any time. I've noticed that. I think I noticed that yesterday when we got through one of the fights without taking a hit, and then it was like, oh, like a bonus. I noticed a bonus for something. So, oh, hang on. Okay, we're good. Hang on. Fake sneeze. Just kidding. I hate that, by the way. I hate when I feel like I'm gonna sneeze and then I don't. It's so deeply unsatisfying. There's more intro fights to help you learn, and they'll actually but it's like, but I don't mind the practice, and it's so stylish. I don't remember the last time I played a turn-based game, right? Might have been Persona, but I didn't play Persona 5, so it wouldn't have been one that had like the really stylish menus that P5 is known for. So, and I've certainly never played one that had like, how do I want to describe this? You know, the turn focus that I am used to is I select an action, that action is performed. My opponent does an action, that action is performed. And there's not really any intervention that I need to do during those sequences. I have selected my input, the input is played out, and the game sort of continues automatically until it's back to me and I choose what I want. I've never played a turn-based game that requires time-sensitive input from me while the turns are ongoing. It's really cool. It's really cool. And there's a precision that it demands that the combat itself is actively working to undermine, because everything is moving really quick. Everything coming at you is really stylish, really flashy. So it's actually very difficult to like, okay, like calm the mind, focus at the right time, hit. Like it's really, really sick. It's very well done. I've never played a game with a combat system like this. I'm not even sure there are games with other combat systems like this. Like this feels so distinct and unique. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the community. It's really, 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 really cool. And I would probably have a more robust vocabulary to describe how I feel about the game besides really, really, really cool if I weren't super hopped up on cold meds. But you guys are just going to have to give me the benefit of the doubt here. I didn't think so. It feels like this game is doing something like brand new. I don't know. There's just something about the way it handles that I've never heard other people talk about in other games, and certainly I've never experienced in other games. But it's I really like it. I will be very curious to see how the world building holds up, because right off the bat, the game has introduced this really talented voice cast. Like the vocal performances are top notch straight away. The music is unlike anything I've heard in a game in recent memory. So, and the combat obviously stands apart as something completely novel and worth savoring. So we're getting really high marks in all of these different categories. It will be really interesting to me to see, like, does the world building also excel? Is everything across the board basically like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10? And I something tells me it might be. I'm trying not to like get my hopes up or like put the cart before the horse or anything, but the director said he came up with the combat by mashing Sekiro and Final Fantasy combats together. And his co-developers told him some games already. Interesting. Sekiro and Final Fantasy. I've never played a turn-based Final Fantasy game. So that I couldn't speak to. Sekiro. Maybe? But it's still, when you frame it in a turn-based setting, it still feels so different. So it's like, even if the inspiration is there, this feels like a completely separate thing, totally independent. Timing elements are completely new, but they are done really well. Yeah. And they definitely look and handle a little bit differently now that we adjusted our camera settings. So I do appreciate that chat encouraged me to try some of those. Hey, Brands. Thank you so much for gifting that sub out. How are you doing?
I won!
And thank you also for subscribing. Hey, yo, for 2 months. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I hope you have enjoyed your 2 months here. We've certainly enjoyed having you. So I noticed that the soundtrack, you can purchase it through Steam. I wasn't sure if it was available on other like platforms or not, but I didn't want to. I have no self-control when it comes to soundtracks. So I cannot let myself listen to a soundtrack from a game that I am actively playing and haven't finished, or I'm going to end up going all the way through and inevitably titles are gonna give they're like I'm gonna be spoiled somehow, whether it's like a title or a special theme. Like I'm not allowed to listen to it until I'm not allowed to listen until we're done. The only game I've listened to the soundtrack for prematurely was Hollow Knight. I listened to the Gods and Monsters expansion pack theme prior to even starting Hollow Knight, because I was interested in the music because I had heard it and I was like, what the fuck, this rules. And it's a little, we're lucky because of Hollow Knight, there is a story, but I feel like a game like Clair Obscur has a much different narrative focus, so anything I could be spoiled on potentially through the music would be more significant. Yeah. But yeah, and thankfully, well, I don't know if I should say thankfully, I do not speak French, so nothing that I see in game, nothing I see in game will spoil me on anything. Xenoblade is also something, Fox Biscuits, where there aren't many games that have ever done this to me, where I've heard a song in like D&D or on YouTube or something, and I've been like, hey, what the fuck? What is this from? What's this from? Tell me what this is from right now. Nier Automata has that distinction. Hollow Knight has that distinction. And Xenoblade has that distinction. There was a combat encounter in D&D, and most of these are because I hear the song in D&D, and I go, hey, what the fuck is this source? What source? Source? Give me sauce. And our DM had chosen as the theme for one of our combat encounters. What was it? Was it the Mobius fight? I think it might have been. And I was like, hey, what the fuck is this? What is this? And he was like, oh, this is like the first fight. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? This isn't like the final boss. What do you mean? This is like the first. It goes so hard. It's like Cleric Beast, right? One of the best boss anthems in the entire game, and it could be the first fucking boss that you fight. Really impressive stuff. Yeah, Xenoblade goes hard. I've never played a Xenoblade game, but the music makes me want to. So we'll see. I feel like I was talking about something before Xenoblade got in my brain. Oh yeah, I think the only French that I know, and this might be Quebecois, which is probably different. That TikTok, that meme video of that person being like, oh, "T'es woke toi, t'es toi un woke left." That's quite literally the only French I can speak. Which is like, you know what? That's fine. Yes. we all know the video. Mes pronoms. She's so funny. I love that video. She's so funny. Ludwig's thing. Yes. Also, one of the greats, I think. Ludwig's. Yeah. I really should start compiling like my favorite music so I can have them on tap. I'm still a big fan of Lawrence, but I'm Cleric Beast pilled and Holy Blood maxing. So shocker. Yeah. Oh, crows into Lawrence and Cleric Beast. Yeah. Because of it. Okay, yeah. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Quebecois because of the go Habs go. But I and obviously it's like they're distinct languages, but I don't know how distinct because I don't speak French. I'm regrettably not Canadian. But anyway, So that's what I predict we'll do today for the game. I want to get us in. I want to do like 2 or 3 practice runs. I just want to see if I can land one successful dodge, one successful parry on the combo. And then what we'll do is I think we are in a good spot to just progress the story. And I imagine that will take us into, because our sister is here, so I imagine we'll talk to her and we'll probably get a somewhat extended cutscene. And then I'm not sure whether our expedition will depart immediately or what will happen. I don't know. So yeah. Well, it's interesting because like if we treat it like a rhythm game, for me, and I've heard a lot of people be like, it's the music cues that are going to be so important for you, or the sound cues rather, not the music cues. Sekiro for me, it was easier for me to pick up the rhythm of the attacks by listening than by watching. Huh. Hang on, I just got a stream error that I've never seen before. Huh. Well, that's weird. What happens if I click this? Okay. I need to screenshot this error for myself. Hang on. Sorry, everybody. Never a dull moment in a crow stream. Interesting. Okay. If I push the red button, the stream will go offline. Yeah, let me put this in Discord for myself. Sorry for the abrupt sort of like halted pause. What's the word that I want to use? And this is a bitrate error, so it's not the kind of thing I can adjust while we're live in the first place, but I'll definitely want to make sure that I look at this later. So, yeah, obviously I always want to be informed of any weird audio or visual issues that we have. Especially now that we've had a weird bitrate error. Yeah, if you hear or see something, YouTube especially, I think this is more relevant for you guys. If anyone on the YouTube side of things is like, hey, stream sucks, actually, we're buffering like crazy, you are a slideshow, let me know and I will do what I can, which is probably very little, but I will do what I can. So good rule of thumb is to practice dodges for timing. Once you have the timing down for perfect dodge, to practice parrying, because parrying is the same. But parrying give me hit with swords, so why not just bypass dodge altogether, become parry master? That's Wolf 2. That's Wolf 2 talking. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take us into the game, and then we'll take our first. Yeah. Parry give brain good chemicals. Always, and yeah, give me that sweet dopamine. No dodge, get hit lots and but consider, Tom, what if have healing consumables? Like, try parry, get fucked, eat health drink, become healthy, repeat ad nauseum. So, well, then I just won't miss any parries. Easy. If we don't practice it, we won't learn it. So it's like, we can't be afraid of fucking up, because this is something new that we haven't tried before. And in order for us to learn, we're going to have to suck at it for a while. Yeah, before we can do it successfully, we have to fail at it for a little bit, and I'm okay with that. So, let me get things launched really quickly. Move some stuff over to my other monitor, and we'll take our first break in like 30 minutes. Cool. Bonk. Sorry. Bonking is the sound I make when I'm moving windows. Streamer is allergic to silence. Also, I went ahead and made the game 5% louder than it was yesterday. This may mean that while we are in the game, the volume is more comfortable, but this will probably mean that the menu volume is too loud. So if we log into the menu, it's like, whoa, and like let us get into the game. And then if we're in the game and it's still like, actually, this is just a little too much still, then I'll bounce it back down by 5%. But I did make it 5% louder. And for whatever reason, it's like, actually, this is still a little too quiet. Then I don't know what we'll do. I guess I can make it louder for you guys. But let me get everything launched. Just a hot second. I feel like there's something I forgot to do or a button I should have pressed. Okay. I think we're good. Cool, cool, cool. I've got my tea. Missed out on the start of your expedition, so I checked the VOD. Hang on, is my controller dead? No, I just hadn't turned it on. Marvelous. The mime was freaking me out. Hands too big for him gloves, face too big for him body. I did not like it. It made me nervous. And I don't have any beef with like clowns or performers ordinarily, but there was just something about that lad that I found tremendously unsavory. An untrustworthy mime. And he attacked me. What even for? Like, I'm hanging out having a terrible day. It's a terrible time, and the mime is just here to make it worse? What is even your damage, sir? For what? What do you get out of this? What wretched joy spawns in the cockles of your frozen heart to attack me on the day of the Gromage? Please. It was, and I looked at its legs, and there was something that like almost like constructive about it, almost like it had been assembled. I don't know, the joints where the knee socket would have been seemed artificial. So yeah, like doll joints, exactly. Also, how we feeling as far as this volume? 5% louder for me is too loud, so if it's good for y'all, then that's fine, but I need to turn my own volume down a little bit. Hang on. Bonk. Yeah. Très bien. All right. Well, if that changes, let me know. Hey, teenager, fight me. And again, we'll just do this like 2 or 3 times to warm up before I go talk to my sister. Bring that shit up to 11. No! Then we don't hear any voices. We'll only hear music. Want to play the game for myself, but wanted to stay for the chatting segment. Oh, Fox Biscuits, thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, if anyone wants to play the game and is trying to preserve the integrity of their own playthrough, this would be your time to head out. Though I will be sad to lose you. It's definitely a game worth playing at your own pace when you get to it. So I support it. Yeah, I support this. Yes. Okay, so I can't believe this is like the default battle song, by the way, because this to me feels this is boss worthy. This song is so good. This is boss quality music. So okay, so it's B to dodge and then RB to parry. Okay, but we always want to start with an attack. And then I'm actually gonna have a Heaven's Door question for everyone, because there's a facet of combat and I don't know what it does, and I feel like either I need to ask or maybe trust that the game will tell me. So okay. So that was still too soon. Fighter. Okay, Sevi, thank you so much for subscribing. So here's my question. Heaven's Door, what does this do? Like, I'm aiming, but the only thing I can do is go back? Well, I guess I can lock on to some. So what is this for? The game will tell me. I will learn later. Okay, thank you. I figured that was probably going to be the case, but I just wanted to, in the event that it was something I should already know, I wanted to double check. So. And I need to be better at my QTEs as well. Yeah, I can't get the timing on those at all.
Better than your dueling.
She's beating the fuck out of me, and she deserves to, but... Sexy? And I think we should probably just go in with overcharge. Well, no, we'll survive the next combo, so we'll just attack as per normal. Okay, that might have been a parry. We might have parried one of them.
For those who come after.
She's kicking my ass this time, and we've only been away from the game for like a day. She might beat me. But that's why we warm up. She did. She beat me. But that's okay. See, this is why I wanted to run it like 2 or 3 times just to like get into the swing of things. And
too slow, old man.
we'll throw her a bone every now and then. Yeah. We'll throw her a bone every now and then. So... Well, it's not even necessarily that I think every enemy will have the same timing, so much as I'm just trying to acclimate myself to watching the moveset and paying attention to the visual cues, and honestly, like, remembering the controls. Like, making sure that I of all of the issues that we're having, like, pressing the right button is something that we're doing correctly, so...
Now, don't get too confident.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're gonna do that one more time. Yeah.
Yes!
She's so cute! She loves it! She loves to fight! Okay, good stuff. So the next one is gonna be the combo.
Hope your Lumina converter
We're getting
works
better.
Than your dueling.
Yeah, we're getting better. My hands are a little sweaty, but we are getting better. Wow, I'm already overcharged. Parries charge up. I get AP for parries. I get AP for parries. Parry, big attack come faster, can do more frequently. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm never gonna dodge in this game. Yeah. I don't need to dodge an enemy's hit if I can kill them so quickly they can't get the hit off. Yeah. Game good. Risk and reward. Wolf 2 in control. Oh, yes. Okay. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking.
For those who come after.
Yeah. Okay. Game good. So we haven't blocked all 3, but I think twice in a row we've gotten 2 of them, which is still a huge improvement over yesterday when I couldn't get any at all. Okay. Yeah. We'll do that one more time and then go talk to the sister. That felt awesome. That felt so good.
Not bad for the oldest man in Lumina, eh?
It's so sad though, because like, we are the oldest people in town. What is even the paintress's problem?
Yes.
Okay, this will be the last one. could skip our turn if we want to just like practice the attacks, but I also want to get a feel for like the flow of combat going from attack into skills and seeing how skills interact with each other and how we get AP through regular attacks and also parrying. So like there's a reason we are doing it this way. And I don't want to like drag it out artificially, right? Because I'm sure the game will give me other opportunities to learn. I just want to feel comfortable with where we are right now. Especially since I need to still work on my quick time events. That's too soon.
Hope your Lumina converter works better than your dueling.
We're doing so much better than we were yesterday. This feels awesome. That was too soon, though. Okay.
No shame losing to
Yeah,
a
'cause
superior
we
fighter.
can't wait for like the start of the. We have to wait. We have to wait. We have to hold. Super good. Super good stuff. Too soon. I might always miss the first one until I get into the rhythm more. But I'm very pleased with this. Yeah. And I think this will probably finish the fight. Or even maybe I think we get like a brief window right before she thrusts where her shoulder starts to move, and that might be the cue, a visual cue for the parry as well. Because it's not when she gets into position, because she holds it for a second, but it might be like the twitch.
Not bad.
Parry from. I like to parry. I think parries are fun. I often wish that parrying was a more viable strat against bosses in Elden Ring, but okay. I think we're good to talk to our sister. That was a good warm-up. I was able to parry 2 out of 3 multiple times, which made me feel strong, made me feel good, and we've spoken to everyone here. We got a key from this lad, we got hair from this person. And you took my token and gave me a picto that I can't even use. It's unusual and potentially non-functional, so thanks for the scam. They do. Parries activate the good tingles. I'll never forget playing through Dark Souls 1 for the first time and finding my first Silver Knight and being like, whoa, what's this about? Can we fight this guy? This guy looks different. And everyone in chat being like, here he comes. And it goes to attack and I pull out the buckler and I just go wonk, chink. I'm like, oh, that was cool. And it gets up and it does it again. I go wonk, shink. Oh, that's fun. How many of these do you think it will take to kill it? Oh, okay. Wonk, shink. And I just stand there and perfectly parry it like 3 to 4 times in a row. Chat was so mad. Chat was so mad. There might be a clip of it somewhere, actually. It was pretty good. Yeah, it was a real fun time. Okay, I'm gonna pause alerts while we go into this dialogue. Did not mean to jump in front of her. We weren't close enough. Okay, there we go.
The chief counselor honors us with her presence. What? Still mad I'm going?
So she must be younger even than us then.
This is the definition of a fool's quest. My brother's not usually a fool.
Well, it kind of seems like we try something or we just sit here and wait to be vanished, so.
I've heard you say otherwise.
I was like, yeah, don't lie to me. I know how siblings are with each other.
You and I both know the political complexities that necessitate the expedition. It's vital for morale, but it's a bloodless guillotine is what it is.
You should put that in your speech. Very motivating. They might just find a guillotine for you too.
Well, I hope not.
There are so many things you can contribute to here in Lumiere that'll have a real impact.
I feel like the opportunity for real impact in Lumiere is like rapidly dwindling. Because if the number goes down, eventually, like, what do you... You can end up with kids at some point. No one's going to be able to do anything.
Em, you're doing great work, really. Getting things ready for the last generation. You've got it well in hand here. Let me do my part, out there. and win us a chance to live.
We're never going to see each other again.
No, probably.
I mean, you're so busy anyway. I barely see you.
Not the best response, my man.
Just take care of Mael, okay? Can't believe you're letting her go with you.
Me? You're her guardian too. You stop her.
We're her guardians, not her jailers. She really wants off this island.
Don't you have a speech to give?
You mean the one you so kindly wrote for me?
Hey!
Just suggestions. I thought it might help you understand.
I do. Understand? I just... Anyway. Yeah, time for my speech.
We're just gonna leave? And this speech will conclude the festival, and Expedition 33 will depart. But we have no reason to stay. Yeah, I don't feel like we need to practice our combat any further. So I think we should... For some reason, I thought we weren't leaving until, like, the next morning. I didn't realize we were leaving tonight. We did, yeah. We talked to everyone. We traded in all of our stuff. There's really no reason to hesitate, so... Yes. Is that cake? I want cake.
Expeditioners. The Sword of Lumiere. We honor your dedication. We do not take for granted that you dedicate your final year of life to keeping hope alive for all of Lumiere. Some of you are leaving to change the world. Others to discover the secrets of our universe. Some to protect loved ones. Others to find meaning in our all too short lives. As you sail into the unknown, know that Lumiere stands with you. When you battle the Paintress, know that Lumiere fights with you. Let the stones of her monolith crumble. Let her body lie at the end of the world. Unable to paint another death, let the stars no longer be hidden by her oppressive
Wait,
silhouette.
Gustav is an incredible speechwriter.
Let the world once again watch the sun rise without the shadow of her cursed figure. May the wind of renewal take you to the ends of the earth. Tomorrow comes. Thanks to you. Expedition 33.
How long do you think it will take for us to get there? Title drop. Is it like an eclipse situation? Why is there a guy already here?
Get ready. You're old.
Oh, he is old.
How did you survive the Gommage? Which expedition are you from? Fall back! Come on, we need to go! He's not following. Putain! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
Merde! What do we do now?
Regroup at the rally point. The indigo tree.
What the hell is happening?
Keep going! Come on, move! Fucking snap out!
No! What is even that enemy design? Where is my sister? Where's the hot guitarist? So why aren't we... Are we, so where even are we? Are we on the Paintress's tower? I need to see more of this hand monster. That was incredible design. But why are we alive? Question mark, question mark. But if we're alive, maybe other people have survived, right? Lune and Lucien and Jerome and Mael, like maybe they're also alive and I'm totally not huffing like the most potent copium on the face of the planet. Like if we're alive, maybe. Why is there an old guy here? All the old people should be dead. Like, did he kind of look like us? Or is that just like what happens when an old guy also has like facial hair? I actually, now that you're forcing me to remember, I'm an unreliable witness. I actually can't remember if he had facial hair now or not. But I know he had like an eye scar. That might be all I got. We are covered in blood. Okay. I'm not going that way. I'm gonna look around this area first. Is this special tree? Fancy tree? Can I like, oh, I can go in here. Okay. I don't see any blue goop, which is interesting. I feel like these sigils might be important for later. I'm so, I can't believe I can't believe things went so awful, so wrong, and so bad immediately. Like, we land wherever we are, and it's just the worst thing imaginable. There's sculptures here? Scared the crap out of me, by the way. You can briefly check the expedition status and use a chroma elixir to recover health without interrupting exploration. Plus Y to show the expedition status. Expedition status shows the name of the current area, expedition's current objective, bindings for exploration. So we are currently looking for survivors at the indigo tree in the Spring Meadows. Okay. You can also see the current health of the I have 1 health. And the current amount. Okay, so I think we should probably heal then. If the expedition is in bad shape, use a chroma elixir to fully heal all members. Hold Y to use a chroma elixir. All members implies that we will be able to heal other people. So I think we should not use this until we have found other survivors. Yes, this tacitly confirms that others have survived, so we should hold on to that and just not get fucked. Yeah, we just won't get hit by anything. There aren't gonna be any prowling hands here, are there? Okay, well, I don't, oh, it's gonna make me. You're not, no. That's not how this works. Oh, I literally can't close this dialogue. It's gonna make me heal. This sucks so bad. Man, I was really cooking with that one too. I was really pleased with that. I won't lie. Okay. This is actually where we're gonna pause and take our first break. I need to get some more tea and take another round of decongestant. And I also kind of need like a couple of minutes to process the cutscene we just got before I just immediately start like going into exploration mode. So this is where we will pause, enjoy the song, and I will be back in a couple of minutes and we'll pick up from here. Okay, we'll be back. Hey everyone, we're back. I got up, I touched Mochi, who has burritoed himself amongst the blanket on the couch. He's looking very tubular cat at the moment. I kissed him and he went brr. So there's a Mochi. There's a Mochi in these trying times. I'm feeling better, Moons. Yeah, thank you so much for asking. This is the best I've felt since last Sunday. My throat doesn't burn anymore, which is good, but I definitely overdid it a little bit yesterday. So today we won't stream for like 4.5 hours. Oh yeah. It was a perfect cat activation noise, but to call it activation is a little generous because it was definitely like the cat was not activating, the cat was merely acknowledging. It was a cat acknowledgement noise. Yeah, like he was not gonna get up or move. He was merely confirming that he felt the kiss and he was still deeply asleep. So okay. We need to find survivors. But that means that there are survivors, so... Automaton? Okay, well, I've been practicing, so I'm ready for this. Okay. Free aim shots are a good way to hit flying enemies, as well as target enemies' weak points. Shooting costs 1 AP. Aim at the weak point to deal increased damage. Okay, so shooting and skills both take AP. How do we know what a weak point is? Is it just anywhere that's lit up? I'm not seeing like a color change. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna assume if it's red, then that's probably fine. But I feel like, yeah, I wouldn't like if I was a robot and somebody shot me in the face. So I'm gonna shoot this thing in the face. And it's free. Well, it's not free, but I can shoot and attack in the same turn. Okay. Free aim shots are a good way to hit. Oh, it wants me to do it again? Aim at the weak. Is the weak point not its face? Okay, well, what about this weird thing? Okay, no, that doesn't even light up at all, so that's not it. We could try hand. Maybe it'll drop its weapon. That could be kind of fun. Oh, I missed? There's... Okay, I see now. I get... Yeah, now you have no face! Yeah, who's tough now, huh? Can I also... Yeah! Eat my whole ass, robot. You're nothing. We continue. Now, we didn't seem particularly shocked by the appearance of a robot. So I'm wondering if we've seen one of these before. I wondered if maybe there was like a corpse to loot or something. But it doesn't seem like it. Okay, we'll just keep going. I hope there are more robots because I'd like to be able to practice my parries against them since the delay on their attack. Yeah, I just stood there looking like a chump while it hit me in the face. Why is there a bench here? There are no people here. Like, you only put benches where there are people to use them? Where the fuck are we? What is this, like, blue energy stuff? That's interesting. Yeah, I can't tell based on the sky whether or not we are on the same landmass where the Paintress's tower is situated, on a different one. I have no idea where we are. Bye, Zenny. Enjoy your work. Oh my god. These corpses all have expedition jackets on. And they appear to have been turned to stone. I mean, you know, impaled and then turned to stone. I was hoping maybe we could see a number. Where's my number? My number's on the right arm. Oh, I can't get a good look at anyone's right arm. No, I can't look at there. I don't think there's a single person here with their right arm intact. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Like, it's clearly a horde of previous expeditioners, but... Like, yeah, like, what happened? I thought maybe there was something we could interact with in the section that was illuminated, but it doesn't seem that way. Now we've got, like, weird, sinewy red stuff. This is a horror game!
You do that, we both die. Hey.
Is she alive or are we hallucinating?
Fucking hell. Wake up, Gustav.
Lune. The others.
I know. We're the only ones left. You don't get to die.
It's just a matter of time before we're already dead. Look around, look.
This is not a foregone conclusion. When one falls, we continue. Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
Well, we might still
Lucia.
find...
I
This
couldn't.
is not the place.
You're not even gonna let me, like, think
The
about
Lumina
this for
converter
even a
seems intact.
second?
It's about time we test it in real conditions.
Putain.
Can I... Did she just, like, float a little bit? Okay. Okay, well, we can shoot for free. So I think we should... Oh, wow! Okay! I'm gonna have questions when this is done, I think, maybe. So hold tight. Nice stains. Nice skills generate elemental stains. Her skills also consume specific stains to enhance their effect. Ice, fire, lightning, earth, light. Okay, so elemental and light. Light stains can be consumed in place of any other stain. Freebie. Cycle between the different elements to get the most out of her skills. Okay. Is this like magic? Starting skills are Ice Lance and Immolation. Ice and Fire? Okay. I've played Black Mage in Final Fantasy XIV. Ice Lance is an ice skill that generates one ice stain and one light stain. Use Ice Lance to generate stains. Okay. Okay. So, I guess we'll start with this, which will deal ice damage and slow. And are some enemies weak against certain types? Ha ha! Elemental affinities exist. Okay. 48 is weak to ice and took 50% more damage from Ice Lance. Most enemies have elemental affinities. Weakness is 50% more, resistance is 50% less, nullify takes no damage, and absorb is taken as health. Find affinities and exploit them to optimize your damage dealt. Okay. And then, so slow is a debuff that reduces the speed by 25%.
Danger!
How do I parry for both of us? Some enemy, yeah, this was my question. Like, how am I supposed to parry an attack now that there are two people here? Some enemies can attack the whole expedition. Press RB to parry and execute an expedition counter. I see. Okay, I don't think we can shoot its weak point anymore, but I can shoot for free, so like we might as well just get one off. I fucked up my QTE. That's really embarrassing. It has 1 ice stain and 1 light stain. Immolation will consume the ice stain. Sure. Light stains will be consumed with no corresponding. Well, but I don't really want to use immolation because it's weak against ice. I guess we have no choice. We can't just stack it, apparently.
Feel the burn.
And burn is a dot. Okay, cool. And it's possible to be affected by multiple stacks at the same time. Now, if an enemy can be afflicted by multiple stacks, I think we could also be afflicted by multiple stacks, so we'll probably want to pay attention to that. I didn't know if there would be, like, status ailments that I have to worry about cleansing in this game, so. Oh, it's dead. She's awesome. I cannot believe she is barefoot. Okay. We continue.
We did it, Gustav. Let's see if your invention lives up to its reputation, shall we? It really works.
So what is this doing?
We're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Come on. There might be other survivors at the Indigo Tree.
So, Pictos can be equipped to increase character stats. High level Pictos grant better stats, and they also provide passive effect called Lumina. So, Dodger is what I got from defeating the Portier. Each character can learn Luminas associated with Pictos. Luminas can be equipped in the menu using points and can trigger their effects without equipping the corresponding Pictos. Okay. I would like not to do this right now, actually. This isn't Mael, is it? Trying to see if there's like a big ponytail in the back. I don't think so. I think it's a bun. Mael had a ponytail, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. It was not clear to me when he pulled out the gun. I was like, I didn't think that was Mael, but maybe it was, and I just couldn't recognize her with her face covered in blood. Okay, but it was not. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Amaroth, this place is particularly unpleasant. But she could still be alive. Mael could still be alive. Lune is here. So Catherine, we found Catherine. We need to find Mael, Jérôme, Lucienne. I feel like there's one more person that I'm forgetting. Queen? Was she sassy? Work? Okay. Oh, pose. Pose? Pose? Let me look at Picto stuff. It's possibly the list of available Pictos and change the characters. Equip Pictos. Yeah. Equipment. I can have 3. And we cannot stack multiple of the same one. After winning. Ooh! Okay. So we should be stacking these and then fighting with them because then we can keep their ability and then cycle them out for more. Gotcha. So gain 1 AP on perfect dodge once per turn. Well, that would be great for us for overcharge. I don't think Lune has a skill like that. So we'll put this on Gustav. And I think we might already have a passive like that, which means we'll stack it and then we'll get more and then we'll be able to output more DPS. Yeah, okay. That'd be a good loop. Okay, yeah, that's 6, so we'll leave her alone for right now. I'm surprised that we haven't found any journal entries, especially since we just wandered by so many corpses, but... Yeah. Wow, I just want to look at her. Oh my god. Can I, like, see her face? Yeah. Chad, I can't lose her. I need some stability and hope in this game. I cannot lose her. Okay. Girl, I cannot believe you are barefoot, though. I hope you're up to date on your tetanus shots. Oh, can we go up here? No. Okay. Oh, okay, flex, she can fly. I need to know what the foundation, like what this game's magic system is. Like this, is it magic as we know it, like fantastically? Is this like harnessed energy output through a machine? How does she do this? Wow, this game is gonna do what Dark Souls couldn't. And no, I won't elaborate on that. I feel like exploring as a witch that can fly while hearing this like boppy music in the background is at complete odds with the carnage that we just experienced. When approaching confined spaces, we crouch out a minute. Don't forget you have alt starting outfits. Do I? Hang on. This is of interest to me. Hang on. No, no, no. Oh. I really like thighs. So I think I need to see leg. I listen. I didn't know this game would be so sad. Actually, I deserve a modicum of comfort in these trying times. I should be able to look at her legs. She looks really good in black though, so we'll do this one. Even though this is the Gommage outfit, she's not gonna be Gommage. We're gonna keep her safe. She's gonna be okay. She's gonna be okay. Yeah, I like this. She looks great in black. And this is the uniform that we got from Jules. Oh, which looks really good, actually. Okay, sure. We'll do something a little bit new. And then, oh, I didn't realize our original hair was so fluffy. Oh. Yeah, I need the fluff, actually. Now, I like when men have long, I also like when men have flopsy hair, so we might, you know, I just like, yeah. We'll do this hair for right now. So we crouch automatically. During your journey, you will find expedition flags, which allow you to keep bonfires. Bonfires. Cool. Okay. Characters gain 1 skill point, 3 attribute points per level. Wahoo! So this is my flag. Yeah, I need... None of the words I thought were appropriate to say out loud, so... we'll rest, because Gustav is missing some health. And I don't think we have any skills to... Oh! Okay. But I don't have any skill points. So we can't assign any for him. What about Lune? No. Not for her either. Okay. Wow, this is really fun. I think the last game I played with a skill tree style progression was Sekiro. This is really neat. Alright. Oh, we could give her healing magic? Okay. Fire, electricity. Water, earth. Very cool. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we can't do any of that right now. But I have 3 points available to upgrade. And Recoat will reset all this. So, Heaven's Door. We can use Recoat to reset our attributes. And we can also use Recoat to reset our skill tree. Does one use of Recoat reset both? Or is it... if I wanted to respec, do I need 1 recoat for attributes and 1 recoat for the skill tree? Yes, I would need 2. Okay. So it's a per use kind of thing depending on what I'm applying it for. Okay. Thank you. So we have 3 I feel like we should probably just be stronger. Luck increases crit. Crits are sexy, but they're very generous with them. Okay, then I think my character play more often. Maybe we should just be stronger? That's a really hard call. I'm not sure if characters have like a base stat where it's like, oh yeah, Lune is naturally gonna be faster and Gustav's naturally gonna be stronger, where it's like maybe we can play off these strengths a little bit. And I don't even know how crits really work with this sort of like magic system she's using. So maybe we just make her stronger. Actually, hang on. Okay, so it's 3 per person, it seems, instead of it just being 3 overall. Play with one way, reskill as easy. Yeah, you know what? That could be fun. And it looks like luck also increases my speed a little bit. We could try going for crits on him, because that might synergize well with overcharge. And Pictos will also increase certain stats. Okay. We're early enough that if we make a bad call, we can respec healthier later. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. And then, Lune, I think I just want you to be stronger. Yeah. Oh, okay, so this must be her weapon stuff. I'm assuming that's why we see like a C and a D with a sword. Okay. Yeah, let's just make her stronger. And then there's nothing for us to learn. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I'm assuming there was a flag here because there might be combat. And it does in fact... You can sneak attack in this game? How? Use RB to attack an enemy first and gain an advantage in battle. But I have to sneak up on it, right? Can I just like, BAM! There's two of them. Okay, well, we'll shoot their faces.
A storm is coming.
So she can aim also. Interesting. Okay, so we can do that with both of them. And then, yeah, let's set this one on fire. Damn, I hit it and nothing happened. Okay, so I must have still been, like, too slow. Unfortunately, I think this dude's about to get fucked severely.
Chroma is flowing.
And then if I want, we can just cast Immolation again. That's a really potent dot. That is a significantly more potent dot than I expected it to be. Wow! Hey, and I get a weapon. Cool. Yeah, I did not actually think that the dot would be super useful. That is a significant chunk of damage, so that was really sick. And the music is gorgeous. I really miss the initial battle song, actually. I really bonded with that one. I hope we get to hear that again at some point, but jeez. Okay. I'm normal. It's fine.
Interesting.
Yeah, it seems like I would actually be curious mathematically to know what the differential is between Immolate with a burn pop and just doing 50% more damage with Ice Spear. Because I think that dot did like 65 damage. But I didn't pay how much attention to how much the base damage was. You know what? Actually, we're close enough to the flag. We should just rest again. Yeah, Gustav got hit, so I have not been able to successfully parry the slow attack. But I'll get there. Oh my god, we're level 2. I have more attributes. Well, okay. Why not? It's time to get funky. And we'll make her even stronger than before. So she's at 63, he's at 50. Yeah, ooh, we're gonna make her into a glass cannon. Okay. Does this mean I can learn skills? It does. So... deals low single target lightning damage, which applies mark. This applies powerful to 1 to 3 allies, increasing the damage they deal for 3 turns. Which gives us charges that we can use for overcharge. Okay. I'm intrigued by the mark. I'm assuming we can consume it to do something. As keen as I am to pop powerful and then buff Lune, yeah. We'll take marking shot and just see how it feels. And if we don't like it, then we'll respec later and try something different. And then here, deals low earth damage to all enemies, but it's one hit. This deals medium lightning to random enemies, and crits will trigger an additional hit. Ooh. So we can do guaranteed low damage on everyone, or medium damage to... I feel like the DPS has to be better doing medium damage to fewer enemies than low damage to all. But I guess I don't know how many enemies you can fight at one time. Fuck it. We're gonna do lightning. Yeah. Yeah. All gas, no brakes. Big hits. Meaty kills. Cool stuff. And we'll wreck. What's top middle? I don't think we could do those. Oh, healing light? Nah. I'll just rest or use an item if I need heals that bad. I'm sure she'll pick this up later, but for now I enjoy having the big... The enemies in this game respawn when you rest. I thought maybe it was they were unique. They respawn. Okay. Well, I want to see what this looks like if we... Okay, so it's the same animation regardless of who's performing it. But now I get to try out my new skills. So...
Chroma is flowing.
So I can do Thunderfall, but I need fire? I think I need a fire stain. Okay, well then let's start with the same thing we did last time. Cool. Cool. Okay, so here comes the slow one. It is slow! I cannot believe how much damage Burn is doing. So, marking shot. Let's try that. Mark is a status effect that increases the next damage received by the character by 50%. Mark only affects one instance of... Oh, sexy. So, if we're stacking crit on him and then damage on Lune, if we consume the Mark, that is going to be a fucking... Dude, if we stack Mark with a burn skill and we immolate and then on its... That's so much free damage. Okay. 6 stuff. And then you can't do Thunderfall yet. Oh, I probably don't have the AP for it. 5. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. What does it look like if you just attack like normal? I was gonna say, it didn't have that much health left, so... Okay. Our timing was better on that one, though. Like, we were actually able to respond before we were in the attack, like, animation. Okay, so Burn won't consume the Mark, but if we can pop magic on the Mark and then have the Burn stack hit next, that's still a bunch of damage that wouldn't have been present otherwise.
an advantage.
25% increased critical chance on burning. Yeah, yeah, yes. Can I just put this on right now? No, not you. Yes. And then, Yes, so she gets critical burn. We do. We like to burn. We like arson. We like fire. You don't see me. Oh, he does. Oh, no, they can chase me. I don't think we got first strike, but... Wow, that was crazy. Just because we RB'd them before they could hit us. So it's not even really that we need to sneak so much as we just need to initiate combat first. Okay. Okay. I can use marking shot. No, we'll save up a little bit.
Let the ink flow.
Like our damage is good for right now, so. I'm kind of obsessed with her, I'm not gonna lie.
Lune, watch out!
It burned to death on its own turn. Hey, I love this. This is awesome. This is awesome. I don't suppose there was anything cool over here, was there?
Is that a house?
Looks abandoned.
Why would there be a house here?
We can use that.
So that we can use to upgrade our weapon. Okay, so we'll need to upgrade weapons in this game as well. Oh.
The indigo tree is not too far from here. If anyone else made it, they'll regroup there.
Yeah.
What is this? Oh, okay. Well, I don't think I want to go up there yet. Yeah, I want to see what's around the corner. Sorry, everyone. I don't want to progress the plot yet. I didn't miss it. I know where it is. Yeah, what's up here? What's up here? Heyo.
Nice.
And then, actually, what I should look at, I think we got a weapon from... We did. Power 32, okay, well this is stronger, so we should equip this. So I need to do a better job of paying attention to the loot that we get after fights. Yeah. You can have this. And she's still gonna rock that. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Lamps usually indicate the critical power. There's a thing up there. I'm wondering if we take the rope and then maybe drop down over there. Because I don't see a way up any of these rocks. And we can't go that way. Yeah. Let's take the rope and see if we can get that item. Assume we can't, like, yeah. Let me see. My gosh, where even am I?
Here we are, huh?
Yeah. The continent. The indigo tree's over there.
Okay, so we're still quite a ways away from the Paintress's tower.
We can use that.
Heyo! Yes, I was right. I don't actually know what we use chroma for yet, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Okay, so... Go around the other way. This music is absolutely stunning.
Let us stain them.
You might be able to kill this thing with just an attack, baby girl. I'm not entirely sure you even need, like, a skill. Ah, fuck it. Let's find out. We are strong and capable, and we got our Dodger Lumina locked in. Okay. And it's so interesting because the music that we've gotten after we wandered through that field of corpses from previous expeditions, I would have assumed that the music would have turned like very somber, or even like sinister or threatening. But instead there was almost like a whimsy. There was an etherealness to the exploration music, and there's like this very like fragile beauty to the track that we're hearing here. It's not what I would have expected based on what we've experienced. And I think that's very interesting. It's very thought-provoking.
This will be useful.
To know like why it was composed this way, or like what it's meant to signify. My controller is rumbling. Oh! Oh, shit. Can I go back? Okay, I can. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go kill the other thing before we... I want to explore all this stuff before I feel like I'm leaving the area.
Well, that will help.
Okay, so there's more of that, like, blue substance. Yeah, Dan, I'm really thorough. This is how I played Dark Souls. This is how we found all of the stuff that, that FromSoft wants to hide from you, that you have to really work for. Oh, okay, so here's another flag. And then up there is where we came from. I'm trying to figure out which direction seems important. We can fast travel between flags. Okay, that's super helpful. Yeah, we did end up 112%ing our first playthrough of Hollow Knight without a guide. I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. Yeah, let's upgrade more attributes. I didn't realize we'd already gotten the ability to do so. But I guess we're at level 3, so I suppose it makes sense. I'm gonna keep making you my crit specialist. And you, I'm just gonna keep making you strong. And then if we can each learn a new skill, yeah. So we can hoard this and then try to learn recovery. Or we can unlock powerful now. Medium single target damage. Healing. Ooh. From fire uses medium single target damage. 3 hits with weapon element. Takes 4 AP though. Or we can heal self by... You know what? Let's keep taking the least expensive ones. And then if we find a tree that we really like, or if we find a tree that we're not using as much after we've unlocked it, we can just respec later. Yeah, well, let's just keep getting stuff as we can get it. That'll enable us to try like the most amount of stuff. Yeah, Imperator, I did Pantheons 1 through 4, all bindings. And then Pantheon 5 up until the Absrad unlock. But I didn't feel the need to do Pantheon 5 all bindings. I don't really like bullet hells in games, and that's what the Absrad moveset read as to me. So there, I by the time we actually unlocked that boss, I was kind of burnt out on Hollow Knight, so we just kind of paused there, and I never went back to revisit her, but I should. I wouldn't do Pantheon 5, but I would do her in the Hall of Gods. Yeah, I think. Also, thank you so much to everyone who has followed or subscribed while I have had alerts accidentally muted this whole time. Thank you. Yeah, okay, so we did that. Lune, what do we get from you? Ooh, okay, so we can do Earth or Heal. Nah. Oh, it's free. No, it's 0 AP, but still consumes stains. Or we could take this. Just low single target lightning damage. Consumes fire, but that will generate a light stain. Lower damage to all enemies. Ah, fuck it. Let's, dispel status effects. I actually don't think I have any items to dispel status effects, so if something burns me, then I'm kind of in trouble. Let's take... We'll take Earth Rising, actually. We're gonna level up again before something bad happens to us, I think. Cool. I do not think we need to rest. But, yeah. We might as well go back this way, then. I'll worry about that later. I'm assuming he's a strong lad, so he's probably blocking the way that I need to go. So I want to go where I don't need to go first. Because I want to be able to explore this stuff. It's really, like, terribly beautiful, actually. I wouldn't think I would describe such destruction as lovely, but it really is. What? No way. Another one.
Good.
Oh! It scared me! Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Well... This one seems to have hair. I don't think the last one had hair. This one might also have a hat. This is kind of cute. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our break here. And when we come back, we're gonna fight the Mime. Yeah. And, you know, Gustav, he's missing a little bit of health, but like, fuck it, we ball. All gas, no brakes, all damage, all the time. And then when we defeat the Mime, or when the Mime defeats us, we'll rest, we'll go back. I'm wondering if you can run away from enemies. Like, how fast can I sprint away from that initial robot before I can grapple away and then fight the Mime at full health without even needing to have that, like, intermediary combat? I'm interested. Okay, we'll pause here. Enjoy the music. I'm gonna check on Mochi. I'm gonna get some tea, and we'll mime when we get back. Okay, yeah, cool. everybody. Oh, would you look at that? It's Mime o'clock. It's Mime time. Wait, does this Mime also have sunglasses on? Oh, I hate that. Oh, hey, that's the worst thing I've ever seen. I've never had a Mime run at me in a game before. A uniquely unpleasant experience, actually. So it looks like a different Mime, but it's starting the fight the same way? Kind of fun. Okay. Do we think the Mime has a weak spot? Can I kneecap the Mime? Well, actually, if I were a Mime, I feel like my weak spot would be my hands, because that's what I use for my performances. I don't know if that's right, but that was not right. But this is how we learn. We fuck around, we find out, we get a little silly with it. Why is this Mime cool? What the hell?
Let the ink flow.
Okay. I was like, I don't do any damage to this Mime. He's protecting himself. Okay. Let's try face, maybe? That's still only 2 points of damage, but more than 1. And he'll burn. And I get to go again before the Mime does. Okay. Do we want to apply the mark so her next damage crits? Applies powerful. Oh, that's right. That's the other skill that we took. Okay. I think we just want to charge up. Fuck it. I'm gonna marking shot. Because maybe that will help us get through the barrier faster.
Get ready.
Okay, not bad. I might always get hit by the first one because it's harder for me to tell when the combo is actually starting than when the next hits are gonna come after it's already been initiated. Okay, skills. And it's already on fire. So why don't we do ice this time?
Ice shatter.
Now we'll use the regular assault. How long does this barrier last? Goodness gracious! So I think I'm out of AP, so we can only attack. Now the Mime gets to go. Uh-huh. Well, maybe we want to try dodging the hammer if we can't parry the hammer. I can revive an ally. Maybe we want that. No. I want to see how much damage it takes to push through this wall. This will be an experimental run.
Ready to evade.
That was so much damage. Oh my gosh, why does this Mime have hands? Why is this Mime so strong? Who put him here? All right. I'm assuming this saved after I did all my upgrades though, right? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna rest. And now we're actually at full health. And then here's what I want to do. I want to run right past this guy. Sky Crisis, thank you so much for the cheer. Mime is mean. Can I just... Oh. Did I touch him? I didn't think I touched him, but... Yes, I touched him. So it seems like we will probably have to fight this lead every time, no matter what. I thought I could squeeze past, but...
Let us stain them.
If we'd gotten first strike, actually, we might have been able to sneak past that losing HP. But such is life. Because the last mime that we fought, when it put up that wall, like we were able to break through it. How was I able to break through it? Did I stun it? And is that how it worked? If we stunned it, it's because I was able to overcharge. Yeah. Alex, that's exactly what I'm thinking. So it'll be me, Lune, me, Mime. I can give my... Oh, that's target ally. So I can't give myself the AP. Okay. Well. If we don't know what its weak point is, then shooting at it isn't going to do anything. So we should probably just get as many stacks in as possible. Yes. Yes. Let's do that. Because with any luck, that means I will get us to like 9 or 10 overcharge on my next turn. And then he'll attack. And he shouldn't be able to one-shot me, even if I fuck up one of my parries or dodges. And then on my next turn, we should be able to overcharge and break through the wall. I think that's exactly what we need to do. Okay. So there's no point really wasting any AP till this wall is down. So we'll just attack. Skill. I'm out of reach. Alright, then we'll just attack like normal.
Brace yourselves.
Okay. We've never done Thunderfall before. That could be fun. No, because he's still guarding, so none of this matters. We'll just attack. And then we'll stack all of this AP and do really cool stuff. Yeah, I got 9. I think we can. I think we're ready. Let's just see what it's... I don't think we need to be fully stacked, so...
Let me taste death!
Uh-oh. That timing is fucked up! That's 4 hits!
Coming.
Okay. Gustav is going to die. Maybe I should have taken her healing magic after all. Let's try... We can try Thunder... No, we'll do Ice Lance. Yeah, I need something that stuns. Maybe it would have... I think I missed my second perfect on the overcharge. If I'd hit that, maybe it would have worked.
A storm is coming.
Lune, watch out!
Okay, we're up, but we're not doing well. I'm gonna try this again. I don't have enough. That sucks. We're not gonna survive his... Someone is not going to survive his next attack. We might as well see what Thunderfall does then. I did that too soon.
Lune, watch out!
Jesus. Okay. Well, it's this or nothing, so...
Let me paint
No! I was too early again! Okay, but it did finally break. Which means now he'll actually take damage. So... I think we need to heal ourselves. And then, do I bring her up? I don't know. Maybe we should just attack. Fuck it. Let's just attack. Okay, so it's bonk bonk. Those two are really fast. Those two initial hits are really fast. I keep expecting there to be more of like a pause between them, or like for the timing to be spaced equidistant from the hits, and that's not true. So, okay. We're not leaving until the mime is dead. I've got to get the mime. So, I do, baby girl. I do kind of wish I'd taken your heal. Actually, I talked a lot of shit, and I was wrong to do it. But we spawned here. Okay, so Lune has still taken that. Yeah, I'm gonna rest, and then let's actually try to fight that enemy, because if I can kill him without taking damage. Well, my concern is that we'll leave this area, and then eventually it will become inaccessible. So we should probably just do things as we discover them. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. My hands are also like, this combat's got me sweaty spaghetti. Ha! Oh, that didn't count? Oh, come on. Whoa! Alright, well, what the fuck? Holy shit, she's cracked! I haven't ever seen Gustav one-shot someone on a counter. That was nuts! And this is great, because this means that now when we respawn back down there, we'll all be at full health. I don't know if that will give us a tremendous advantage, but all health is better than missing some health, so... Okay. I got sweaty paw. I put lotion on the break. That was a big mistake. So. And is it RB? Oh man, he just skipped right up to me. That's fine. So we'll miss first strike on this. There's the wall. Probably, actually, we should just start stacking overcharge now. Yeah, even if it's not going to be doing hits, we should probably be stacking it. Although we can also die with parry. No. Okay, we'll just attack normally.
Dodge, Gustav.
Her telling me to dodge actually threw me off. I still feel like it's better for us to attack just normally while the wall is up, but I'll test that.
Let the ink flow.
And then now this is gonna
Ready
be
to
hammer.
evade.
We are getting better though. Every time he does it, we get better. Phil! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Were you playing more blueprints? I'm getting my ass kicked by a mime. Okay, we're at maximum overcharge. I guess we can try Thunderfall. I feel like it's not a good idea for us to use damage skills while this is up, but I don't know. I can't tell if dealing damage wears it down at all, or if the best thing to do is just to go in with a huge chunk that pops a stun. Okay, now we can overtake. I can actually see there's like a bar filling up underneath him. I'm wondering if that's how long it takes until the barrier is broken.
For those who come after.
I think we're going to get him. I think we're going to get him. Yeah. Yeah. It's low fire damage, but I think we need to stack the burn sooner rather than later. So, actually, we'll slow him.
Ice shatter.
He's no longer stunned. I have no AP, so the only thing I can do is attack. Okay, mine is on fire. Okay. Now, the smart thing to do would be for us to heal, but I think we should keep putting damage on. And then we can overcharge if we survive. Which we did not.
A storm has come.
Okay. But Mune is strong. I believe in her. Oh. I don't have any sleep. That's fine. No! Oh, that was so close though. But it's still good practice. This time we'll be sure to pop first strike. Yeah. That was still really well done. And now we're going into it and we have all of our health. So this is still a net improvement. We were really close. Yeah. The timing demands a precision that I don't believe I have fully understood yet, but we get better with every encounter, so. All right, you. Now we get first strike. Okay, and that's the bar. Yeah, I can see it filling up. I think that's how much damage it can take. So I don't think overcharge on its own stuns the mime. I think the mime is stunned when its barrier breaks down. Okay. And I'm almost to overcharge already. Delicious. Well, I need 4 AP for that, and I have 2 right now. Okay, then we'll spend this turn just attacking one.
Dodge, Gustav.
We should overcharge. Yeah, we're already there, so.
Let me paint death!
Why not?
Feel the burn.
We've
Brace
almost
yourselves.
broken it. I haven't done all 4 yet, but we're getting better. And then I'm hoping this will break the barrier. Not yet. No! Well, we can't do this without him. So I think we need to bring him back.
You don't get to die yet.
We come back and our skills haven't reset. I can overcharge him now. I think we should overcharge him. That will stun him, and then I can heal on a later turn.
For those who come after.
He actually wasn't stunned for as long as I wanted him to be. Bit of a bummer, but that's okay.
Lightning. Strike.
She's crazy capable. And we should heal ourselves.
Get ready.
Okay, yeah, I'm averaging 2 to 3 parries per round, but I need to be better still. He's not on fire, which is a bit of a bummer.
I'm ready.
I don't want to dodge. I really want to get the parry down. Okay, so it's just me and the mime. It's just me and the mime. And I can only attack. We're still up! Shit. But I can't use any skills. That sucks so bad. Why am I silenced? Okay. Next run is the run. Yeah. That's the lowest we've gotten him. That's the lowest we've gotten him. I so badly want to land those four parries in a row because I feel like the counter we would get from that must be so chunky. All right, girl. Yeah, somersault style. Okay, so we can be a little bit further away for first strike than I expected.
A storm is
I feel like she really is our primary damage dealer. So maybe it's worth just stacking the medium ice damage on him until it breaks and we can do other stuff. We're already at 6 out of 10.
a storm is coming.
Fuck it. Might as well do it now, right?
Let me paint death!
Whatever gets us to a broken barrier faster. Jeez, Gustav, you just got the shit kicked out of you. He's gonna die if that mime attacks me again. I think we have to heal him. Yeah, I think we have to heal him, unfortunately. Oh no! The last hit silences! Come on! He knew I wanted to overcharge him again. Okay. So I can't use any skills, but I can attack. My QTEs have gotten a lot better,
Okay, watch
though.
out.
I can't believe that didn't break the barrier. Huge bummer, actually. Okay, so silence only lasts for 1 round. I guess we need to keep icing him. Yeah, it's almost down. I hope this can do it. Fuck it.
Let me paint death!
Okay, so that's down.
Storm is coming.
We've got a bunch of stains that we should probably do something about. I don't have the AP. Okay, then we'll attack like normal. Oh, I thought each character had a healing tin, but that's party wide. So there's a good chance we're gonna lose Gustav this turn. Whoopsies. Well, in that event, we'll mark him.
I'm ready.
And then she's got 6. I think, let's Thunderfall. This is so tough. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna be able to pull it off, but I'm trying.
Let the ink flow.
Okay, she's back to 2.
Feel the burn.
That, I fucked up that
Get ready.
QTE, and that's unfortunate, but... We're still up! We have 24 HP in a dream.
Chroma is flowing. Feel the burn.
Baguette! Baguette! We stole his clothes? 11 parries! 5 minutes! Oh my gosh, Mime hurts! We have a new outfit unlocked. You're fucking with me. I have to see what this looks like. Hang on. Is there anything up here I can steal? No. Okay. So the mime was the only reward up here. And if I want to look at wardrobe, is it for both of us or just one of us? Oh my god. He needs a cigarette. Yeah, in order to really complete this look, he needs a cigarette. Wait, what is... Oh, but she can't wear it. Okay, so it's just for Gustav. All right. Well, we'll work with this for a little bit since we worked very hard to get it. But if you want to put a silly bread themed outfit, there is an option to distinguish. Oh, that would be helpful, I think. Maybe. Yeah. But for now, yeah, we'll work with this for a little bit until I feel like there might be a cutscene coming up. I cannot believe this. This is ridiculous. I don't suppose I have any new, like, pictos or anything. I don't think so. No. Okay, so we're good. Oh my god! It's a baguette! There's actually bread on our back. Wait, why does Gustav kind of have this shit on? Like, these pants look suspiciously good on him. This is really good. Okay. It's called baguette, but I suffice it to say I never saw the rear of the mime, so I never knew that it actually had bread back there. It was a secret to everyone. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the community. So now we've earned the right to rest. I don't think we've leveled up, but now we can fight this other on the meme. So we'll just rest here. And no, we cannot upgrade. Someone said there was an outfit option in the menu. Can that be explained to me in a little bit more detail? It's called the baguette trailer. No way. Yeah, there's distance on that. There's range. Oh, I should have fired it if she can. Well, she can. She's sexy. Yeah, she can do it. You know what? They might be better for her to do it anyway, since I think she starts with more AP than we do. God, that was a lot of damage.
Take cover!
Okay, so I was too late, but I could hear the sound. You know what? We might just be able to kill him.
Chrome is flowing.
No, barely alive. Just kidding. Not really. It's character customization in cutscenes. Okay. I think for now, while things are a little bit dire, yeah, we may want to turn that off. Maybe when things become a little happier, we can enable that, and then the silly won't feel so tonally jarring. Things are gonna get happier, right? Ah, some cinematic shots may not look as attended, but it's fun. Yeah, I think maybe to preserve the current atmosphere, yeah, we should disable this. But I can turn this back on later. Okay. Ooh.
We can use that.
Can be consumed to give an additional Lumina point to a character. What is a Lumina point? Tints. Heaven's Door. Has the game told me what Lumina points are character-wise? We got a yes and a not quite yet. Yes, but not well. Yes, kinda. Okay. Will there be more information on Lumina forthcoming? Because I'm wondering if this is an item that I should be using. Yes. Okay, then we won't worry about it for right now. Yeah, I trust it. Dude, I cannot believe how we look. I'm bummed that she can't wear it. I think we should be able to give her a beret and like a crop top and some short. Yeah, like where's my egalite?
This will be useful.
Is there anything back here? No. Okay. I think there's a thing up here. I heard something rumbling. Maybe not. She's barefoot again. Okay.
Get ready.
I'm kind of obsessed with this combat system. This might be like my favorite combat system I've played in the last couple of years. Flying enemies evade most damage. Shooting is more effective. Try to shoot. I think I miss, which is very embarrassing, but what can be done? Yes, I definitely missed, but we'll get another shot to try with her. I was assuming maybe we could knock it down, but maybe that's not the case. I knew it said it was gonna be quick, but I was not keyed into whatever, like the pace of that was gonna be. Okay, one more hit and it should die.
That hurts.
I really like the counters. That's very sexy. We can shoot more than once. I assumed we could only do it once and then I never even tried. Okay. So it's only AP that determines the number of shots we can fire. So there's a guy that way. And then a rope up here. I think that guy's guarding an item, so I think we should kill him.
This one looks dangerous.
What up? Are you dangerous? Let's find out. Are you worse than the mime? Chromatic Lancelier. Oh, Luna has no health. Uh-oh. Can I heal her? Yeah, I can heal her.
Let the ink flow.
Oh, you're a loser. Oh. This is like a boss HP bar. Yeah, I just realized that this looks different from all the other ones. Okay, well, we're just gonna set him on fire. He might be weak to ice like the others, so...
Get ready.
Two. Okay, so that's a 2-hit combo. Okay. We can bring her back, but we won't be able to heal her, so I'm not entirely sure how useful that will be. Ah, fuck it. We're probably not going to do this the first try anyway, so we might as well just experiment. That was a one-shot. That guy one-shot. That was 480 health. That was 480 points of damage that he did to me. So we're going back. I got it. Yeah, I got him halfway. I got him halfway. What's my... Gustav, please. What's my health look like? We can heal the party. Maybe we should use the chroma elixir. Mm-hmm. Okay. What do my other elixirs do? Because I can see I've got like a red one and a blue one and a green one. Heaven's Door, how do I see what those do? Those are the items we use in battle. Okay, that was my assumption, but I wanted to make sure. Okay.
This one looks dangerous.
Okay. Actually, maybe we should fire with you. Sexy.
Let us stain them.
And then now we can go into ice and see if that's chunky. Yes, it is weak to ice. I would have to do this hitless. Any hit will down my character in one shot. Okay, this might be an opportunity to learn dodge, maybe?
I'll do it.
Okay, let's try this with dodge and see if that feels any different. Yeah. Let's try this with dodge, because I think that has a more generous window, and that's not something that we've been using. And we chromed up. Okay, cool.
This one looks dangerous.
I guess we could also just try to sneak behind him and take the item, but that's not what I want. There's a point. And we dodge just by pressing B. Okay, sure.
Ice, shut!
We should have marked him for that. Okay. It's not as flashy, but it will stop us from dying. So maybe. She doesn't have any. So I'd like to use marking shot for her when she can use ice, because that's what this enemy is weak against. So... we could set him on fire, or we could just... attack. Let's just attack. Attack slowly. Okay. Good stuff. Now we could overcharge if we like.
Let me paint death!
And then, baby girl, I'm gonna have you attack one more time. And then I want to mark this for her.
Take him down.
Let the ink flow.
And then we'll attack with ice. Woo! That was like... like double the damage. That was like 2.5, I think. That was meaty. That was chunky. Fuck it. Oh, I can't use a skill? All right, fine. We'll just attack. I don't think he'll die. But... Well, what do you know? And I got loot. And we leveled up. And I can steal this item he was guarding. We continue. I love this game. This is awesome. Give me this. Woo, got a Picto and a better weapon. Okay, let's put these on right now before I forget. Yeah, this game is great. I hope this studio makes games forever. This is so fun. And it's a testament to how well it's designed that like the failure is part of the success, because only by attempting things do you learn. And it's not necessarily a frustrating experience. It's not necessarily like boring or stale. Like it's cool every time. This is awesome. All right, where's my stuff? Yeah, we have a new weapon. Oh, our weapon leveled up. It's the same weapon. Interesting. Okay, so Heaven's Door. How do weapons level up in this game? Because I thought that the weapon dropped for me. Because the weapon that we started with never leveled up. So why did this one? This will come up later. Okay. Great answer, RC. Thank you. I'm just making sure I haven't missed anything. And we have an augmented attack, which is 50% base increase damage. Oh, well, I think we should probably give... Okay. Hear me out. Hang on. So, critical burn on her is maxed out, which means we can take this out and put on something else. Dodger's already put... Yeah. We should be able to swap these because we've had more than 5 combat, right? Okay. Yeah. Heaven's Door. How can I tell that a skill has been like internalized and it's permanent now and it's not dependent on having the Pictos equipped? It's the little gold ring. The diamond. Okay, it's the diamond. Okay, so yes, then I think we should swap this for Dodger. Yes. And then we'll go to Gustav. And we'll give him critical burn. But there's also a little gold border on this as well. Oh, I'm in the wrong menu? Okay, hang on. Lumina are passive effects that you can activate once you have mastered the corresponding Pictos. A Pictos is mastered after winning 4 battles with it equipped. Luminas are learned for all characters. See, that's why I was swapping them. I thought it was character dependent. I was like, okay, Gustav has maxed Dodger and Lune has maxed the burn one. Now we'll give Lune, Dodger, and Gustav. Okay, so once it's established for one character, the whole party can get it. That's so good. Okay, super cool. I love that. Sometimes this kind of thing can feel very like tedious to organize, so I love that it's just like a party benefit. Okay. Available Luminas can be seen here. You can activate or deactivate them freely. Luminas activated by currently equipped Picto candy. Okay, sure. The amount of Lumina points is shown here. Each Lumina costs a specific amount of points to activate. Ah, so we don't get them for free. They're not passive and free. They cost points that we need to equip. Okay. But the more points they have, the more Lumina they can activate at the same time. Each character gains 1 Lumina point per level, and more can be found by exploring. Okay. Well, I think we need dodge, like, right off the bat. I guess it doesn't make sense to spend these yet, because we don't have enough Like, it's not gonna matter. If we want this on him, we could just equip it. Okay. So it doesn't make sense to spend this yet. But I am gonna give him augmented attack. Perfect dawn. Sure. How much HP does Luna have? We both have 300. Okay. Then let's keep things the way that it was. Yeah. So it turns out maybe we didn't actually need to change anything after all. But that's part of the learning process. Time check. Oh my god, it's 3:30. Okay, hang on. Fuck. This is a really good game. So that was... Okay, sure. In my inventory. Yeah. Okay. So you don't permanently spend them. You can turn them on and off to get the point back. Okay. So you can equip and unequip them. Okay. Okay. And here's what I want to do. I think we have points on the skill tree we might be able to use. But if I rest, then the enemies will respawn. I'm gonna assume probably the big one won't, since I don't think they want you to use like farm. They don't want you to be able to like farm for experience in that way. I'm gonna do my skill tree really quickly before I forget. Yeah, you. More. This is gonna get me at some point. I can't get away with these glass cannon builds forever. We should probably maybe give Gustav some agility as well so he can attack more frequently. Because if we get him in more often, we'll be able to overcharge more often. Let's look at Luna. Yeah, I think we might actually need the healing. More so than single target lightning. Yeah, I'll take this. And then Gustav, what do you... Ooh, everything you want takes 2. We can give you... Oh, so this will deal 5... Ah, this is weapon element, and if it burns, you get a heal. This is 50%. Yeah, we'll want to give you recovery, but... we can't do that yet, so. Well, it's because it's fun to deal damage. Like, that's certainly the way that I like to play games. I'm hoping that we'll be able to find another survivor or 2, perhaps. And that maybe if we need to, we can spec one out as like tankier or more defensive. But for right now, these definitely feel like fighters. It feels like it's appropriate.
Blue trees.
Something's disrupting the chroma around here. Be careful.
Nice.
What are these? I'm sure we'll find out. I wish we had binoculars. I would love to just like zoom in and take this landscape in. Okay, so there's one enemy up there. I think we can kill this thing and then take our next break, and then I'll wrap up when we come back. Oh! It has an entourage! I didn't expect entourage. Well, we should probably take care of this one since it can do like the expedition wide attack. So we should probably get it out of the way first. guess we could keep shooting if we want. What it? Okay, hang on. What if we kept shooting and then she used her earth attack? Because we haven't had an opportunity to use that yet. Yeah, hang on. Oh, this guy does not. Oh, boo! Boo! Yeah, we missed. That's okay. That's okay. We'll attack like normal. Yeah. To all enemies. Let's see what this does. I've never had an enemy dodge one of mine that wasn't that wasn't flying. Well, I think we can just take this guy down.
Let us stay.
Oh, it's flying! I thought it was on the... That can only be killed by the shots. Okay, I thought from the perspective, I thought it had legs. Now I feel very silly. So that would also explain, I didn't miss the weak spot. It doesn't have one. It's flying. All right, there we go. Yeah, we're learning. Heaven's Door. Does a perfect dodge do anything for me? Do I get the ability to counterattack if I hit a certain button? This is probably overkill, but we'll do it. You get AP with Dodger active. Okay. And which I think we put on for him, so that's good.
We can use that.
Yeah, we can. Okay, and this will actually be where we take our next break. So I will be back in a couple of minutes, and then we'll follow where this goes, and then look for a stopping point. Okay, enjoy this song. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, we're back. Thanks for your patience, everybody. We were supposed to stop around now, but I feel like there's a good point coming up, personally. I've used all my elixirs. Our health is okay. It could be better. Okay, so this is like a ladder.
Someone came here before and set up these handholds.
Probably Expedition 69. The climbers' expedition.
Let us thank them for that.
Yeah, thanks, Expedition 69. Nice.
Something's wrong with it. Why isn't it attacking us?
Friend?
Well, it certainly attacked them. An expedition journal. 81.
I didn't realize we'd find one of those.
Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
Expedition 81, René. Huge discovery. This is the first Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck in this cave. Gregoire is, as usual, deeply suspicious, but this could change our entire understanding of Nevrons and the Painters.
I'm gonna assume that's when she got stabbed. So, this is a Nevron. And we've heard of Nevrons and Eskies. And Nevrons are scarier. That was our conversation with the sculptor. Does the Paintress make these?
Expedition 81, René. Huge discovery. This is the first Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck in this cave. Gregoire is, as usual, deeply suspicious, but this could change our entire understanding of Nevrons and the Painters.
Interesting. I didn't realize we would find these in cutscenes. I thought they would be missable and we would have to like scour the overworld for them. Yeah! Yes! I have to take notes. This feels like the type of game that would reward me keeping track of information in a more organized manner. So, and I tend to take notes anyway because otherwise I can be quite forgetful. So,
They communicated with a Nevron.
how?
The dead here don't disappear like in Lumia. Their chroma stays inside their bodies.
On the beach, some did disappear.
He wasn't a Nevron.
Something about the way Nevrons kill seems to affect our chroma.
Perhaps your friend here can enlighten us. It really does speak.
What do you mean, light?
Did you kill these people?
So the Paintress
Painted?
did create them.
By the Paintress?
Does he mean painted, like quite literally?
If we bring it light, perhaps we can learn more.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
When it talks about light, does it really just want like chroma? Because we can find that kind of scattered around and that glows like light. Your light. Oh, mistress, I sit in darkness, awaiting your light. What? It sounds like a personal Zed someone would put out on Craigslist. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, yeah, Baklava. This game rules. This is phenomenal. You say... Either one of these is really good. I don't think we can ask both. I mean, they were clearly built for, like, to kill or to defend by killing. So I feel like its function is not necessarily unknown to us. Let's ask what kind of light. A pure light. I must bring forth a flame that lights the path forward. Something flammable? Question mark? I can ask it. I can ask the other one. Is the paintress your mistress? What does she want you to do? She marked a path that we must walk, but here I sit in darkness. Without light, I cannot follow her. Shine. I need to shine. Do you bring the light? Without light, I cannot follow where she leads. Something flammable could probably do the trick. Interesting. And something about the way that these creations kill affects the chroma inside, like, the bodies of the expeditioners. Do we really know, hang on, like, what chroma is yet? Hang on. Is there, like, chroma elixir will heal. Is there, like, a definition of what chroma is? Not that maybe it's just, like, energy, life force. We did get an expedition journal. Our first one. So here's my question to all of you. Is this a stopping point? It is 3:40. I was supposed to wrap up somewhere between like 10 and 40 minutes ago. Is this a good stop point, or is it like, Crow, you're 10 minutes away from the best stop point, actually, so you should play for 10 more minutes? This one's as good as any. Okay. Any flag is decent. If you want a break, let's do it. Okay. Then this is where we will pause. And we don't have anything to upgrade or any skills to learn. I am enamored with this game. This is so satisfying to play and learn. Yeah, no, they were cooking with this one. This combat system's incredible. One of the best I've ever played. This is where we will pause. Also, this girl is gorgeous, and that's also a huge bonus. This is where we will pause. Oh, Gemini, thank you so much for the cheer. So happy that you enjoy the game as much as you do and see the appreciation for this work of art. Also, Wolf 2 is going to have such a blast. Thank you for providing such good vibes. Yeah, I'm happy. And I hope it wasn't too monotonous. There were a couple of fights that we had to replay several times. But I want what I want, and what I want is to win. So thank you for this. Oh, thank you, Nem. I really appreciate that. This is where we will pause. We will continue Clair Obscur as our main game, Saturday, Sunday. I'm not sure if we'll play it on Friday, this Friday at least, or if this Friday maybe I want to do Monster Hunter, or if this Friday maybe I want to do that one-off Oblivion stream that we teased this weekend. We have options. So Clair Obscur will definitely, I can guarantee Saturday, Sunday. This Friday, not sure. Maybe. We'll have to see how I feel. Really, really, really enjoying this experience, though. This is, yeah. Really slick, really polished. Tons of style that I wouldn't have expected from an art direction like this. Really, really cool. Really great. Yeah, lots of good options, Gemini. Lots of good options. But this will be where we pause. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me this weekend. I'm sorry I was a little under the weather. Hopefully we will return to streams this week. much stronger, much sharper, and not having applied lotion, so we can parry correctly. Okay, I love you guys. Have a great week. I'll see you on Discord. Have a phenomenal rest of your evening and a good week, and we'll be back for more gaming on Friday. Okay, bye everybody.